In the last video, we developed a simple project to upload it in the Lambda. It's time to test it out. We have the jar ready. Now let's head over to the Lambda and create a Lambda function. I'm clicking on Lambda and create a function. Let's give a name, product Lambda. I'm selecting the runtime as Java. I'm going with the Java 11, though we created with Java 8, Java 11 can run it. And I'm just keeping the rest of the options as a default one and create function. So we have the jar in our local system. Now we have to upload the jar into the Lambda once it is ready. So yeah, the Lambda is created. We have to upload the jar. So we have two options. Either we can directly upload it using this particular first option, or we can just upload the jar into the S3 service. From the S3, we can point it out. Just going ahead with the first option, zip our jar file. And click on upload. Before that, I'm just copying the directory. Upload. And I'm selecting the jar and open. And click on save. Yeah, it is updated. So in the runtime settings, we have to define the entry point. Now, I think you'll understand why we created the Lambda handler. Here in the runtime settings, by default, they are keeping some handler name with the package name and the class name and the method name. So I'm just editing it, and we have to give the handler name. So in the project, the product handler, it is inside this package com.example. I'm just giving, and the class name is product handler. Product handler, and the method is handle request, the method which acts as an entry point that is being defined here, and I'm saving it. So this is how the Lambda understand that, okay, this is the handler in the particular Lambda, whatever we have uploaded. Now the Lambda is ready, time to test it out. Let's create an event with an integer, because the Lambda is going to take the integer as an input and the output as a product. So I'm just clicking on test. We have to create an event. I'm just creating a new event. Let's use it as a test event or in tone. It will be a simple integer. We don't need to pass any JSON for now. So let's test it with a 3, product ID 3. I'm just deleting everything and keeping it as a 3 and save. Now let's test it. We can just click on test here directly. Yeah, yesterday whatever we have seen, that is on the Node.js. So for Node, it is a different console. You can just click on this test on the directly here. And again, that's a simple project. That's why yesterday we were seeing the preview here. For Java project, we won't be seeing the preview if it is uploaded from Maven. So I'm clicking on test. I'm just click on test again. So yeah, it ran and it is giving us a output. Click on details. See, it is returning as the product, whatever is matching. Let's test it with another event. Product invalid. Let me give something. Yeah. Save and test. Yeah. It is throwing an exception. Product not found, which is an illegal exception. Yeah. So when we are sending the right product ID, it is giving us a product object. When we are sending an invalid one, it is throwing us the exception. We did the basic program successfully. Let me quickly show you how to upload it from the S3 and point it to this. S3 is another AWS service where we can store and retrieve any data, not like DB. You can think of S3 as a drive in our system. Just store the file, read it later. But S3 is more to that. Let me go to the S3 and create a bucket. So just search with the S3. Yeah, this is on. I'm just opening it in the different tab. And we have to create a bucket where we can store the files. So the bucket name has to be unique in the region, not only inside the account, but all the entire account combined. So let me give a unique bucket name, product bucket. Let's see. I'm just keeping all the options as a default on and click on create bucket. Yeah, this somebody has already using this particular product. Let's give something else. Enter. Create bucket. Okay, this one also somebody. Oh, bucket name must not contain uppercase. Create bucket. Click on this bucket. Now we can just upload. Again, click on upload. Sorry. So click. Let's upload. We can just drag and drop directly. Looks like it. I'm just dragging it here. Yeah. Let's upload. So generally we are using S3 because whenever you are trying to upload a larger file, we can quickly upload it in the S3 rather than uploading in the Lambda. That's a point that we are doing this particular activity. Since this particular jar is very low in size, like 4.7 KB, it doesn't make sense. We can just directly upload the jar in the Lambda itself. But as a practice, or even in the CI/CD, generally we just do this kind of process. We just upload the jar or the particular file in the S3 and we'll just point it over in the Lambda. Now it is uploaded. Click on this jar. It will just open it in a new window. Here you can find out the object URL. Just copy this object URL. Now go to the Lambda. Click on upload from Amazon S3 location. You can just paste the file, the link whatever we copied, and save. Now the Lambda is successfully uploaded with the jar whatever we have uploaded from S3. If you want, we can just test it out. Let me select integer and test. Yeah, it's returning the product. So the program looks silly though. We never send input like this. Like I said, the data will be coming as a part of JSON. Otherwise, these kind of ID, if it is a single ID, it will be coming from a path parameter or Cody parameter. Not like this. It is for a testing purpose. It is a step one of the long journey. We'll see all those things in the upcoming videos. If you are working with Node, you have to do a npm install. Then you zip it and upload it here. Or you can upload it in the S3 and point it over here. In our next video, we'll look deep dive into the context object of the Lambda. Stay tuned and thanks.